Thank you very much. You know, I told you, and you know, I'm the ranking for the Roads and Transport Committee.
Of course, yes.
I've had cause to complain about this project. You know, this project is from Winneba Junction to Kaswa. It's a dual carriage, so that it hits the Kaswa dual carriage, and that makes transport, you know, very easy for people. It is also part, or it falls within the Abidjan-Lagos corridor. That is a West Africa route. So you get people coming from Cote d'Ivoire, from Mali, from Togo. You know, we have two major ports in this country, one in Takoradi and one in Tema. And so you can imagine the importance of this stretch. We are not against, and I'm not against the road being done. It is super, it is helpful, because when you're going to Takoradi, you're going to Cape Coast, you can imagine the challenges. But when this project started, we had cause to complain to the government, to the ministry. And look, it takes about 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours to travel from Winneba Junction to Accra. Unbearable. The concern that we have is that this contract was done on sole source. We are not aware of the situation. And we are told it's about $176 million given to two contractors and so on. But if it were not sole sourced, but that is our belief, but it was put on in competitive tendering, there will be competition in there. Competent people will come in, and so on and so forth. More especially, it is GOG. We don't have any foreign funding on this one. And this is not a time to go in there. We don't have money. But you see, when you are undertaking such an important project within such an important corridor, there are certain things that you need to make sure that is clear in the contract. The issue relating to traffic management plan. And the traffic management plan will take care of the safety, will take care of the detours, will take care of the extension and diversion and all those. So when some of these are happening, it's a simple deal, it's not a problem. But these things are not there. We've talked about it. But yes, you have gone ahead to award this contract to these local contractors. One of the questions that we may be asking was the competence. That's very critical, the competence of these contractors. You know, you have the Pokwase project by Maripoma. But also, Maripoma is one of the competent or no contractors in this country, local content. And the Tamamoto way, when it came up that he was awarded, we never had a problem with that. We are encouraging local competence, local efficiency and so on. So if you give a contract, 30-kilometer stretch to two Ghanaian contractors, which you think they could be competent, all these problems could have been anticipated. Because you cannot tell me they never anticipated the problem, especially when we are getting into the rainy season. The concern is that this is an international route. What is the image of the government? Anyway, we are going to elections, and look at the mess. I don't expect this letter to come from Ministry of Roads and the Ghana Highways Authority. No, they are the supervising agency, but it should be coming from the minister. It should be coming from the ministry, that which awarded the contract. So the ministry and the government awarded this contract to two contractors, these local contractors, and look at the mess. And we talked about this, and we expected some reaction from the ministry. Oh, okay. If there are no diversions and detours and so on, we'll take the appropriate steps to make things happen. They never minded. Now look at the problem. I think it's unacceptable. The minister will have to come and just tell us something, particularly some of us in the Western and Central regions, and those of us in Cote d'Ivoire and Burkina Faso. The image to the government in this state is not too good. So the government should take the appropriate steps, the ministry, to take immediate steps. Look at the hardship, it's been dangerous to ensure that the problem is resolved. But we'll come up again with the award of the contract and the fact that it never came to Parliament and all those challenges. We believe that if it came to Parliament, if we make competitive bidding, all these things could be factored into the whole equation. And we will have to ask questions. So, especially around this time that we are in rainy season, we go into the rainy season. If you do this work, you need to ensure that you have the capacity to make so many things happen. The next one is the fact that it's a GOG project. So it's self-financing. These guys are going to find their own money, and you don't even know the interest rate and so on to do this project. Again, let me underscore. I personally, the minority is not against the construction of this road. And once I was talking to one of these guys, I said, okay, the minority leader is even from the region. I'm from Western region. He's from Central region. We support it. It's a good project. Let's move on. But let's do the right thing. This traffic management plan and all those stuff should be done. And so people shouldn't think that we are against it. We are in support. What are we doing to the road users? Spending 5 to 4 hours before we can hit Accra and go back? Provide detours, provide extensions, provide some means of diversion so that people can come to Accra and go safely.
Well, I'm trying to understand some things. So my friend here is the ranking member on the trade, transport and roads. Yeah. Now, it seems your problem has got to do with the sole sourcing. Is that it?
In addition to all problems, the sole sourcing, the fact that it never came to Parliament, the fact that we didn't probe into the whole project properly to make recommendations, do A, B, C, D, many things. That's the problem we have.
Has your committee paid a visit to the site?
Sorry? No, we are here to do that because we are in recess, right? It's one of the...
But committees can meet during recess. Only 25
I'm saying 25 that it
people.
I'm not here to disclose that. We have a program. We have a program to do that. When we give out the first public notification that there are challenges in there, so let's make sure that we resolve it.
First we must commend government for this initiative to dualize the international highway, continue the dualization from Kasoa to Winneba. And it's commendable. This is part of the West African International Highway, connecting Nigeria right through to Senegal also. And this is the Ghana portion. Now, we are not happy with the Ghana portion. And when you go to Togo, their portion is much, much, much better than Ghana. And when you cross over into Benin, their portion is much, much, much better than Ghana. Of course, it's shorter. I mean, you can cross Togo in 1 hour. From Aflao, you can cross Togo in 1 hour. So it's a shorter distance. But the road is much, much better. But it's not dualized. But at least it's asphalt and so on. Our portion starts from Aflao right up to Elubo. That's quite some distance, But none of us is happy with the state of this road, particularly because, you get to places like Mankasim, and the road becomes a market. Yes. You have to
stop.
You have to stop.
You have to virtually stop.
The road, the international highway becomes a market. I've never understood it since I was in school in Cape Coast as a small boy. It's always been like that. Why we haven't been able to put our minds to it and deal with it, I have never understood. And when you go there and it's a market day at Makasim, that 1 hour you spend. If it's not the market day, some 30 minutes you spend there. International highway. And then people are selling something. There's one particular
squid
on the street, literally, and you have to wait. It's
like that?
No, I've never. I see it. I see, but
you have never bought it.
You have done this in Cape Coast.
No, yes.
You like fish?
Yeah, I like fish. I like fish, tilapia, and so on. Now, at least it's good that government is making a significant improvement to the road and dualizing the Kasoa to Winneba. But the last time I was there, the dualization, the second lane, it's quite a distance from the existing lane, isn't it, Honorable?
Yes. So what is happening now is that it's from Winneba Junction and we'll be hitting the Kasoa. The
interchange.
Yes, where Mahama ended. We started from.
Yes.
So just to hit it, then you have.
Yeah, but I'm saying that the road that is being done is, like I'm saying, it's not being done it's not the main road.
No.
That is being expanded.
No. So
it's a parallel road.
Yes. That's the main road. It is main road to Duakari to hit what is in there.
What I'm saying.
So where the construction is going on currently.
Yeah.
For example, if you get to Bujumbura, where the camp is, you see a bit of a diversion. So it's not the usual
the existing road.
I used it, I think, about 2 weeks ago.
Yes, I also use it.
Yeah, but because what is there now is single lane. So you can't just get a single lane out. So the plan is to, by the side, they do that, the other side they will do before this.
Okay, but the reason why I'm raising this, I mean, if you take the road from the Eastern Corridor, the Ofanko to Isawam,
yes,
that one, the construction is
on the
main
itself,
road,
yes.
So there's a problem with traffic management. But with this one, the new road is about 20 to 30 meters on the side. That's why I'm still wondering why you say it takes so much time. And this particular problem, I understand the contractor tried to divert. He's going to construct some bridges and did some diversion of the water. And that has caused this washing away of the bridge.
Yes.
There were 2 bridges, and I don't know what technical input was available, but the contractor decided to divert the water so he could complete one bridge, divert the water to another bridge, and that when the rains came, the bridge was overwhelmed and all of that. But because you are a member of the Roads Committee, you are the ranking member, which means you are the most senior minority member, I think it would be a good idea to get your committee to visit the site very quickly. And so, because you oversight the public purse, and anything that public monies are being used for comes under your jurisdiction as parliament. So get your 20 members together quickly and visit the site. See what the problem is. Speak to the contractors on site. Speak to the consultants on site. And then you'll be in a better position to also have your input. But this business about road construction draws my mind to Baumia's new thinking about the road construction. Look, this road is government of Ghana, nearly $180 million. We've been trying to construct this road through government of Ghana forever, since I was in school. And we haven't gotten anywhere. We need new thinking. This road, being such a highly commercial road, can be built by the private sector and tolled, so that it doesn't become a burden on the state, on public coffers, because the public coffers is not able to bear this kind of construction. Otherwise, we would have seen 6 lane from Aflao to long ago. And there are private sector people whose job is to build infrastructure and toll and recover their money, called the BOT.
No, it's not easy.
Sorry?
They're not coming. PPP, it's not easy.
You need to engage them. You need to engage them. We don't engage them as a country. So I'm so excited about Mia's vision. You engage them, they will come and do valuation. They will tell you, look, there are 500 vehicles plying the road every day. We're going to invest $600 or $500 million. If we are going to recover our money in 5 years, with the current 500 vehicles projected to maybe another 500 over the next 10 years, we need to charge this toll per vehicle for the next 5 years. And then you negotiate, see where government can come in. Maybe government can give them something to support the toll or whatever. But this is the way to go. When we go abroad and we see all these interstate highways in America and so on, they were built by the private sector. That's why every 50 kilometers you see a toll. And then this business of queuing to go and pay money, should never come back. I'm going to pay money, a toll, 50 pesos, 1 city.
And you'll be in the traffic
and I'm in the traffic for 30 minutes. So I'm hoping the government is working out on a digital payment for tolls. And the technology is available. It's not nothing new. So you have something on your car dashboard, and you pay your money into it. And when you get to the toll, it deducts the money from your foot. And so you don't stop. If you don't buy it, then you go to the slow lane where you spend 30 minutes and so on. And so this is the one new way of getting these highways. Look at Accra Kumasi. Look at the volume of traffic. And we are trying to use government money. Government hasn't gotten the money. So when we get some $50 million, then we're going to do some 5 kilometers, you need new thinking. And I'm happy that Bawumia is coming up with new thinking.